Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rain or Shine Sports. We've got pro football playoff preview tonight, the third week of the playoffs. I'm your host, Tom Satera, along with Robbie and Travis and Brantley and poor man's Rob. Tyler and Rob. And we're going to be talking football tonight. I thought it was an excellent weekend for football last weekend. I thought the games went off really well, and we'll get into that a little bit later here. We're going to take a look and recap last week's games in the pro game, and we'll talk about the college game as well. That was a decent game, I thought. So we'll hit on those things, and then we'll talk about our prediction contest that we have kind of between us or within us. And then we're going to get into this week's games and then do some individual leaders maybe for the week that we'll be offering our suggestions on. So buckle in for a entertaining night of football here. So, all right, let's take a look at last week's games to start with. We'll go right to the college game to start with. So Indiana over Miami 27-21. Any thoughts, you guys, on that? I thought it was actually a pretty excellent game, really.
I thought it was scripted.
Where's the foil hat?
We don't have sports. What do we have left, Rob? Stop it. Give it. Stop it. Don't even comment on that. Scripted.
What? No, that's bad. That wasn't me that said that, Tyler.
That's why it was so confusing.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I didn't say that.
No, Rob B.
I didn't say anything.
I
didn't say anything either. No, it was Stat Boy.
It was Brad.
Why is everyone coming after me?
Oh, you're the one that came. Oh my
He's
God,
the one
that was Robbie. Because that's always the guy that comes buzzing in first. It was Stat Boy that said it was scripted.
Yes.
Oh, the Miami fan, the youngster Miami fan. I had a bet with myself. Would he show up wearing the green again? Like, I don't care what he said. I'm just going to do it again. But no, you didn't want. Oh, it was scripted. Oh, Bradley, stop it. You're too young to be going this way. Sorry, Robbie. I thought it was you that said it.
So
apparently, everyone thinks it's me that says stuff. Rob got mad at me for saying Brock Purdy isn't a system quarterback. Now you're getting mad at me.
No, okay, my bad. Yeah, jeez, they still do this. What's this? My mom.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
I thought you'd get the tinfoil hat out after you come up with that.
How can I talk trash about other people's thoughts when I'm 0 for life last week? Let's go. All right, dang it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
About the game?
Yeah.
That was fun. I mean, Miami tried to grind the living daylights out of that game, but Indiana wouldn't let them, and that it just kind of showed them to be as versatile as everybody has said that they can be. And you know what? 16-0. I don't think we're going to see that for a long time.
I liked the game. I got a little nervous because I was wanting Indiana to win after this year, the last 2 years, the story, all that. And when they had that, what was it, 75-yard run? It was just a power play or a stretch play, right? And they just, they went forever. And I thought, oh, God, you might have something at the end here. My disappointment in the game was, God, I was so proud of Cignetti the first time when it was third and whatever, and then the guy ran for the scramble that we'll remember and see forever in history.
Mendoza?
Right? Mendoza. But the coach called it. He made the play. All that stuff came together. It was the right play. In my opinion, as far as game management and win theory, yep. If you don't go up from 3 to 6, a kick can tie you, but it can't beat you. A touchdown can, though. If you go kick a field goal and only are up 6, a touchdown could beat you at the end. And I was rooting for, and they put the team out. They brought him back. He went for on fourth down, and he got the touchdown. They're up 13. They go right down and score, right? They go right down and score. Same situation. Second time around, he kicked, and they went up 6.
Yep.
And Miami had a chance to win that at the end. They had a real chance to win that at the end. And the way he released it to the safety and they bracketed him, The quarterback couldn't have if someone came out in the flat, right? He would have had to play up closer, and it would have been an interesting ball right there at the end. But they couldn't have put someone out in the flat because they had to bring him in for blocking because that's how good Indiana was on defense. The game was just the game, like watching it. I'm not saying no one else knows football, but the game, like watching it, knowing football, it was like, these are some athletes that shouldn't be athletes in Indiana making plays. And, you know, I mean, it was an incredible game. And I thought Indiana would win by more. Miami was up for the task. You know, they had a chance to win at the end, and I was nervous as hell that they would. The only criticism I have coming out of that game is the second time around. You did the first time, Signetti. You went for it, you know, to go up more than 6. And then you, at the very end of the game, you went for it. You got the field goal, and you gave him a chance, and we got away from it, right? Or whatever. Indiana still won the game with that pick at the end. I think the only criticism I've had of that guy in 2 years is in the biggest moment of his life. I would have went for it again. I think that was a bad mistake, and Indiana got away with it. But I was rooting for Indiana, and good for them. 2 years that was just miracle or magical.
Yeah, I think one thing I learned. I think we learned this just before the game. I thought that was really interesting. Was that Carson Beck hasn't gone to class in 2 years and has played at Miami. So I guess he already graduated from Georgia. So he spent 2 years of just kind of enjoying himself as a free agent football player. I mean, how does that work? You know, and then, you know, watching a couple of watch-alongs, I think about 3 or 4 people, you know, when Miami was making that last drive, they did the jinx and said, oh, you know, Beck's going to throw an interception. And there it was. So I thought that was pretty.
It wasn't a bad pick.
It wasn't a bad pick. It was, and it was a really good play by the defense. To be honest with you, I liked, you know, but the ball was thrown short, and
when that cornerback released him, knowing he had over the top coverage, if they had someone in the flat, he would have played a little closer to the line of scrimmage, maybe only 3 or 4 yards. But I think the ball was in there, but they couldn't release that guy because of the pressure of the defense.
Right.
Man, it was a beautiful football game, actually.
Oh, absolutely. No, but it just, you know what, if he was going to go for that throw, and apparently he was trying to, it came up short. I mean, it came up short. So, so there we go. Scripted, right? Absolutely, right along the script, right?
Actually, that looked like it was a scripted throw because it's like, hey, just kind of be there and just catch it, make it look like it's dramatic.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the pro games then. It was the Broncos over the Bills 33-30 at a cost of losing Bo Nix. Seahawks over 49ers 41-6. Patriots over the Texans 28-16. Rams over the Bears 20-17. And that had set up that was all the games from last weekend. Let's take a look at our standings. I didn't write stuff down to start with, so I had to last night go back to our broadcast and watch them all and get everybody's picks. And so let's see. I think I've got where did it go here? Oh, there we go. All right. So there were our standings from the weekend. So Tom Guy was 5-0, Robbie Brantley and Travis 3-2, Rob 2-3, and poor man's Rob Burns 1.
There you go. That's exact. I figured that might happen. One below Rob. I'm the poor man's Rob Burns. This is ridiculous. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Fast forward.
Yeah.
I'm okay with fast forwarding too.
Okay. So as we look at those games, which team, again in our show we always pick a rain team from the week and a shine team from the week. Of all the teams that played over those we can include we won't include the college games. The four pro games, who do we have as a team that was the most disappointing? And this can be anybody. I mean, if you look at score-wise, I suppose you could do that, or you could say it's Buffalo to not win.
That's who I am.
I mean, you know, I think.
Well, I'm going to do my one joke of the night, and I'm going to say that my rain team would be the Niners. And I am officially, and I wore this for Tyler, because he's old enough to remember this show. I am wearing the official shirt of the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
So there
I
we
watch some
go.
podcasts about stuff from the '90s, and they always talk about when that music comes on to the beginning of the song.
Yeah.
We know that parents are taking over and our night's over, and the night's shut down. So, like those guys in the podcast, I do remember the shirt, but I remember it for being the song at the beginning, dun, na, 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 and you're like, crap, the night's over. Here comes the parents to take over the TV, and it was bedtime.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the show like you do. No.
Okay.
You
But
must be a lot younger than me, Tyler.
I am.
I
A lot younger.
I remember one time in your office. Remember when the gal came in to do a survey? Hey, I need somebody in their 40s to do this survey, and she asked Tyler to do it, and I'm like, oh, good.
And I was like 32.
30. He was like 32.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Oh yeah, Tom loves it. I'm the fastest guy in Idaho. The survey, I could give you the Tom's top 5 things to meet me about, but it's not tonight.
And I'm gonna have
Survey's
to
one
put
of them.
poor man Rob Burns in the top 5 now too.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, how about the Shine team? Which team was the one that was the best overachiever, I guess, of the weekend?
Who do you? There's really only one. There's really only one.
Well, they were playing against the MASH unit. Come on.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care.
Rob wanted foot on the neck the previous week, right?
He did.
You
say
got
that.
it.
He did say you got it.
You got it.
On the neck. They've only scored 13 points.
How do you score 9 points in 2 games?
Because
I
when you basically don't have any, you have no weapons left. You have no defense left because
Christian
McCaffrey. McCaffrey was hurt. Too,
no offense. Yeah, he was hurt.
Game.
He back injury plus the offensive line went down. Sorry,
I'm just hearing excuses. I don't know.
The truth, it's a lot of truth, is what that is. You Seahawks fans love to break that out when you lose. We were hurt.
I like that though. I like that Seattle didn't do much and they won. They didn't need to do much, unfortunately. I was way off on that pick. Thanks, Rob Burns. Poor man Rob Burns here in the house. I was way off on that pick. But here's why Seattle shines, right? Rushing in the playoffs is huge. Getting first downs on the ground without putting the ball at risk with athletes that if they pick it, they might go 80 yards the other way. The Seahawks were really impressive. They had 175 yards rushing, right? Quarterback's only 12 for 17 for 106, never puts it at risk. There's no turnovers. He did what he needed to do to win the ball game. And I talked about him being a game manager and being in a close situation. Is he the gunslinger you want at the end? I don't know. I still don't know. We'll see how the Super Bowl and everything else plays out. But as far as doing what you need to do to win, they win the turnover batter 3-0. Yeah, there's always luck in that. 175 yards rushing. He throws for 106 yards, never has to do anything, and they win by 30-something, right? That's pretty dominant. I hate to say it. I mean, I'm embarrassed about my pick. Niners. Rob, come on. I got to blame someone for that, right? But
yeah.
I'll give the shine to the Hawks. No one said anything about the rain for the Bills. I do want to say about the Bills, God, I want Allen to win one of these things, and he's pretty impressive. And when you look at the quarterback ratings and all that stuff at the end of the game, almost identical stats. Allen has one more pick. And the pick is a throw to win the ball game. The guy catches that, they step up, they kick an extra or a field goal. Game's over, and we're moving forward. And he made that pass. He made the game-winning pass. And they roll over twice, and now defense has the ball. And I'm not questioning the call or any of that stuff, but the quarterback had it all the way through the ground, and it was on time, on target, and it was money. and he made the game-winning pass. And somehow their team comes up with the ball. They go for like 26 yards of total offense. I think less than that, way less. I think it was 16 or whatever. But they have 75 yards in field goal or penalties, and they kick an extra point or whatever field goal, and they win the game. Josh Allen was so close, and him crying afterwards. God dang it, that sucked. He's talking about and I think all the analysts said he should be crying because the 2 fumbles right before the half kind of thing. One extra, dumb, but he made the play to win the game. He had a higher rating because he had cojones. He ran for like 66 yards, where the other kid didn't. Right? Didn't have the cojones to put it all on the line. In my opinion, has the athleticism. It's too bad for Josh Allen, and so like the Rain team, it's Josh Allen crying on the stage because it could have been their year.
A lot of the players were really upset over that too. They talked to a lot of guys that the broadcaster says, "Oh yeah, Josh Allen was in there with tears in his eyes, saying that he was the reason that we lost this game." And there was a couple of offensive linemen that just broke down, and he just turned away, just bawling, thinking he didn't lose that game for us. And anyway, it's too bad. Lost a coach over it, and that's turning into a big mess there. I tell you what.
Well, they fired the Bills coach.
Yeah.
McDermott got fired. Yeah. And they promoted their GM.
Nothing like
and they promoted
president and GM.
Yeah.
That is about it.
And it's not Bill Belichick. Okay.
Well, and the owner had come out and said that he's the one that coach convinced him to take Coleman in the last draft, and now they're showing video from back at it was at the combine actually, when Coleman ran his 40 or whatever, and he goes, "Oh, that time's going to help us justify making that pick." This was the GM that said that. This wasn't the coach that said that. "Oh, this is going to justify us making that pick." So in the beginning, they said, no, it was the coach that wanted to draft him. So anyway, so there's a lot of, the fans are just up in arms going, what the hell is going on? Because they don't trust the GM to start with either. So
right.
Allen had a lot to do with it.
They fired the Bills coach this morning?
No, they fired him a couple days ago.
Yesterday.
Monday.
Oh,
yeah, the day after the game they fired him. First thing in the morning. It was like quick. So, all right. Well, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend. We have the New England Patriots at the Denver Broncos minus Bo Nix. This is Sunday at noon. Number 2 seed Patriots, number 1 seed Broncos. New England's favored by 5. Over/under is 42.5. This is on CBS. And again, it's a noon start here, Pacific Standard Time. And we've got, let's see, who was the New England one? Where's my paper now? Doggone it. It was Rob. You have New England. Tell us why or how New England's going to win this game.
Let's see. Okay. New England is 0-5 traditionally in playoff games in Mile High at Denver. 3 of them from Brady and Belichick. So let's just say that's a monkey that needs to be knocked off a shoulder. I'll be honest with you. I didn't get to see a whole lot of football this weekend because I had a lot of work I had to do. This was a bad weekend for me. My Niners lost, but I didn't get to see a lick of that game. Here's the thing. I didn't get to see a lick of that game. Seriously. So maybe I was, spared the anguish. But New England, especially with May at quarterback, Vrabel, coaching these guys, I think right now they have a ton of momentum. They got a defense that can make Denver's defense look a little small, but the New England's offensive line also can get into trouble with the defense. So in other words, this is going to be low scoring, grinding out football game. And I think the addition of a second string quarterback for Denver gives New England just a slight bit of an edge, only because, you don't know what's going to, you don't know how he's going to perform. You don't have a lot of tape on him, but you also don't know how he's going to perform. So, and it comes down, and it'll come down to, can New England, force some turnovers, put some pressure on that backup quarterback, and kind of take the Denver crowd out of the. Am I still on?
Yeah.
Okay. All of a sudden, it just went super quiet. Sorry. New England basically they need to force some turnovers, force them onto the that and take out the crowd. They literally have to just summon the spirit of Brady to win this football game.
All right, Tyler, I got you on the other side with Denver. How's Jared Stidham going to do?
This I'm going to talk myself into Crazyville again. This is interesting because you got a guy that you have probably like 3 components here, or about 5. Quit playing with that thing. As a coach, I think you dropped the. I think what you're going to see from Peyton is I think you're going to see him within a couple of weeks' time. He's no idiot. He's going to have some packages that you haven't even seen expressly for this guy, which is a big advantage in my opinion. You haven't scouted against it, and he's going to get something that he thinks that he can do, and he's going to give him a couple days in practice, and then we're going to assess that. No, he can't quite do that. Then we're going to move the package back down to here and start using more running game and screens and other things I didn't know what he had. Right. I think they're gonna. I think he's going to come out with a game plan for him. I think it's going to be new to everyone. And I think that's what they need, actually, to be quite frank, is they don't know what we got. Who knows what we're bringing? I think this is a very interesting game because don't scout the Broncos necessarily. I think this is a coach and these are professionals. I think they can bring something out totally new in a week's time that surprises some people because it's a new package for the quarterback. So obviously that guy needs to figure out how not to turn the ball over, because even if they're playing even with him for a couple quarters, the defense and everything will rally around this goddamn backup because we're tied in the second quarter, and let's start playing our jocks off, right? So this is an interesting ball game, and for Denver to have to win, they're going to have to come out with the new packages, and I actually give them quite a bit of advantage because of that. I think you would be surprised. I think we'll be surprised that they score early because of it.
Okay. Couple things about Stidham. Drafted by New England, be Brady's backup, sat behind him for a few years. Josh McDaniels was his coach there at New England. Josh McDaniels goes to the Raiders, gets that head coaching job, gets Stidham to come to the Raiders. Denver trades him to the Raiders. So for Sean Payton, the first free agent that he added when he got the job was Stidham. That's the first player that he went and got. So that's what he thinks of him anyway.
Yeah, it does.
Anyway, so I think you're exactly right. There's not a lot to see. 2 preseason games, he threw for over 300 yards and this and that, and that's preseason games this year, but that's the only thing he's got. He hasn't thrown a pass in the NFL since 23. So it'll be interesting. It really will. But I think the team that they have, if they can run the ball, like you say, they're just going to have to do different things. It won't be Bo Nix's team, obviously. And so we'll see. Any other comments or anything on this game?
Honestly, I think Denver ought to use the Buffalo Bills method when they put Frank Wright in, to take over for Kelly. They didn't change a thing in that offense. They just plugged him in and they just took off. I think the less movement you do on the offense, with this new guy, the better, because it keeps the symmetry going, and they've been successful already with that offense with Nix. Just literally just plug and play, just plug in and go. And you know what? It worked very well for the Bills at that, back in the 90s. It's worked for other teams as well. Why, I understand, not seeing, not getting a lot of tape on him and not seeing what he's going to do, but there's also overthinking it. If Denver tries to overthink it with this new kid, excuse me, he's not new. He's a veteran backup. But if they overthink it with him, I believe it's going to be more of a detriment than an advantage.
But you do realize if they put in a package, all the different position players have different packages, and the line has different run packages and pass protections, right?
Yeah.
So
of course.
If they put it in that's what you fear. You fear sacks and crap going wrong. But if you put it in a package where it's just, hey, line, you're doing this sort of block, and this is a whole new look. You watch. You're going to be surprised they're not going to come out and do the same thing. They're going to have new looks because he's a hell of a coach, and that's what it's going to take to win the ball game, given their situation, and that's an advantage they have. They're going to come out with new looks. Watch.
Yeah, could be. So, Rob, who you have in this one then? Let's go ahead and get our picks in for this first game.
I don't know. Too many variables, to be honest. Tyler, saying with the, packages, of course, they're going to have different packages. But I think less is more in this particular instance. But you know what? I'm going to go with Drake May, and I'm going to go with New England winning this one to snap that offer and have another Super Bowl with New England in it, this time without Brady.
Okay. Tyler?
I was going to take New England. I talked myself out of it right here on the show. So I'm gonna. Yeah. I mean, you asked me to try to defend Denver, and now I'm a fan. God dang. Anyways, so I guess I'm taking Denver. Let's do it.
Okay, you got Denver. Brantley.
So I think I'm going to go with the Patriots, but the Broncos offense for this game, in my opinion, is going to look like a standard 70s offense where you don't pass the ball as much, and where you have a Bob Greasy and a Paul Warfield that don't pass the ball as much, but you always have always got Jim Kick,
we're
deep
dig here.
Jim Kick, Larry Zonka, and Mercury Morris. So
run the ball. He is wearing the hat. Now he's back. I just didn't see the light green. And by the way, has anyone ever said Mercury Morris on the show before him?
I don't think
12.
So.
Come on.
I like it.
That's how the Broncos offense is going to look, but their defense is going to be the big factor. I just don't think it's going to be enough for them, though, so I'll go Patriots.
All right. Travis?
I think the odds are against the Patriots. Again, the whole factor of not winning a mile high and the fact that they haven't won a playoff game against a backup QB and in the playoffs. So kind of pulling a little throwback to Foles there with the Eagles. So I'm going to go with Denver.
Wow. Okay. Robbie?
I'm gonna stick with New England.
Oh, man. I was going to pick New England as well.
Come.
God dang, Tyler. Oh, man.
Come.
Yes, join Tyler.
At home.
He's
hardest thing to do in pro sports is to win on the road.
One of my favorite cousins lives in Denver.
Last weekend. Join Tyler. Go ahead. Join Tyler. 0 for 4. Join Tyler. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's short-term variance. In the long run, I'm over there.
Sure.
I don't like Sean Payton, though. I really don't like him. But I have. Oh, man.
Jeez, pick him. It's your
You know
show.
what?
Pick
Come
him.
on, Tom.
I don't usually do this.
Get off the. Come on.
Don't let him run for politics. Talk about a waiver.
Fine. I think
Holy cow.
I would take
He's
Denver
stretching it out.
getting 5 points. I would take
No,
Denver
who's winning the
getting-
ball game? Who's winning the ball game?
Oh, okay.
You can't
all right.
cheat your own show.
You know
Yeah,
what?
come on.
I'm going to take Denver just because I would love to see two teams play in the Super Bowl again, the same two teams that played back a little while ago. And we'll get to that in the second pick. But so I'm gonna say Denver as well. Heck with it. Dang
You know,
it! What am
the
I
other thing
doing?
I would say the other thing I liked about this guy, it sounds stupid, but if you don't have a lot of experience, you're playing the NFL early without experience and young, it really does matter what conference you play in as far as the
Sure.
speed of the game. And the fact that he was an Auburn kid and played in the SEC, as far as handling these packages and understanding run and pass options or whatever they might throw in, he's closer to being used to the speed of the game than a kid that comes from the MAC, right? And so I think he has a lot of game time experience for being in the SEC, to be honest with you.
Okay. All right, Denver it is. All right, the next one. The Rams at the Seahawks. Rams 12-5, Seahawks 14-3. Rams number 5, Seahawks number 1. Seahawks favored by 2.5. Over under is 47. 3:30 start on Sunday on Fox. Brantley, I'm going to go ahead and give you the Rams to start with. What do the Rams got to do to win this thing?
What the Rams got to do is biggest factor is the trenches, in my opinion. The game against the Bears last week wasn't exactly the prettiest win of all time. Their statistics, I think the Bears had better statistics all around. They got sacks on Matthew Stafford, 4 sacks, and the Rams had 0 defensively. And they need to fix that coming into this game because Seahawks offense, they got weapons all around, like sneaky weapons. And again, defensively, the Seahawks, what they're going to do is they're going to base their passing offense off of how the running offense goes. Zach Charbonnet, that injury is going to be huge. So the Bears, in my opinion, shouldn't blitz because when they blitz, that's when the Seahawks kill you in the passing offense because Seahawks base it all around the run offense. And then offensively for the Bears or for the Rams, Matthew Stafford, again, experience plays a factor. And you got to feed the ball to Puka Nacua. That guy's legit. He was honestly a game wrecker last week. And yeah, it's experience again. But the Rams have been in this situation before. They've won a Super Bowl. This is the game to get to the Super Bowl again. But the thing that's interesting to me is the last time they won the Super Bowl in 2021, they were home pretty much the whole playoffs and even in the Super Bowl. So what they need to do is Matthew Stafford has to be that veteran going into Seattle, playing smart football, get back to the Super Bowl. And yeah, overall, that's what they need to do.
All right. Robbie, you got the Hawks today.
So, yeah, Charbonnet going down is a very big thing for him. They do have a couple weapons they could bring up from the practice squad. They have a guy on the practice squad that actually used to play for the Rams, and he was okay for him. Cam Akers. So if I think George Holani might be coming back as well, but I feel like Cam Akers might play a big role in this game. Like, almost to the point where it's like, I forgot he was in the league. But the biggest thing for Seattle is, and I'm obviously branching off of a one-game playoff thing, is last week they were 4-10 on third downs. They got to make sure, A, it doesn't get to third down, or make third downs manageable. But it's Sam Darnold has to have no mistakes, and they need to, as Brantley said, run the ball. Yeah. So, and obviously there's facets of the game that are really good. Special teams, punt returns, kick returns, keep doing that. But defensively, it's make Stafford make mistakes, and that's defense and special teams is going to be the big factor here. But obviously, offense needs to step up too, because I have a feeling this isn't one of those games where you can have just under 300 yards of total offense and win the game. It's going to be a mix of everything needs to be clicking on all sides. So,
Okay. Anybody to add anything? Because I got a couple things. So it's going to come down to Sam Darnold. You know, this is these last 3 games have been analysts all over the country. Do you trust Sam Darnold? No, got to show me in this game. Wins that game. Do you trust him now? No, got to show me the next game. Do you trust me now? Nope, got to show me the next. He's got to win this one. So he's taken a step all this time. 2018, he's drafted with same draft as Lamar, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield. He's got a chance to get to the Super Bowl before those guys do. He's got 1 game to win to get to the Super Bowl. First quarterback from the 2018 draft to make it to the Super Bowl. So he's got a lot to prove. As you see, Ghosts playing against the Rams the last 3 times he's played, 8 interceptions. Just with the Seahawks this year, 6 interceptions. The Rams
2
have
touchdown
had against.
passes.
What's that?
He has 2 touchdown passes,
yeah,
6 interceptions.
And 6 interceptions. Yep. First game, Seahawks lost by 2 points, 21-19, throwing 4 interceptions, and I think he had a fumble in that game as well. 5 turnovers within 2 points. Why? The defense. It's all about the defense for Seattle. It really is. That's the one thing that has to be there for them to have a chance to win. It has to be. So for Sam Darnold, I just really feel that this is his time to be able to do this. It's not it may not be what happens, but I mean to have him, he's 28-3 over the last 2 years. And if you go back one more game, he was 28-4, lost to the Rams in the playoffs. He's 1-3 against the Rams, 28-4 against everybody else, or 28-3 against everybody else. So for him, it's a prove it game. It just is, and it'd be great to see it. Great to see it happen. The run game has to happen. Special teams, the Rams have not been great on special teams though, and they've had block kicks that cost them a couple games. Philadelphia was one. The punt return by Shaheed against Seattle. They had Seattle buried, 16 points down in the fourth quarter. But what it showed Seattle is we can do this, and I think it's woken them up. I'm afraid to hell against the Rams. I just am. Just the way they play and everything else, they're still the scariest team out there for me. Part of me wanted to see Seattle play Chicago rather than the Rams just because, but part of me is like, you know what? Just play the Rams. And then whoever wins is the better team, and away we go. So anyway, that's all I've got. So who do we have, Brantley? Who are you going to pick in this one?
So, again, key factor, the trenches, but the Rams, they need to win. They got to do what Jake Scott did in 1972 and 1973, 5+ interceptions and 2 Super Bowls against the Washington Redskins and Minnesota. Kobe Durant, 2 interceptions last week against the Bears. He needs to do it again against the Seahawks. I think it's going to be an upset. Give me the Rams.
Okay. Robbie?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Seattle. I got to stick with it. Done it this long, might as well. Yeah, got it.
such conviction. Travis, what do you got in this one?
This one's a tough one for me. I was a little more confident in the last one, and even though the scenario. So I think I'd go with the Rams in this one. Is kind of where I'm at. It's where my guts lead me.
All righty. I'm going to take Seattle because they just have to win. We'll see what happens. It wouldn't surprise me. Rams are good. Darnold has a lot to show. I mean, they have to be able to make some plays along the way, and he's done some of that. But we'll see what happens. But I'll take Seattle in that. Rob?
Can we just go to Tyler before we go to me on this one?
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to then have him say.
I thought he fell asleep.
I'm looking at my notes. I'm trying to convince myself about what I'm about ready to say. So
Okay.
I don't know. My notes say that I got to quit watching these depth charts. I go to the ESPN, and then I don't get to watch every play, so I'll go to see. I'm thinking about defenses versus offenses and who's out and what they got going. And Seattle, it says every running back shirt. It says every left tackle shirt, which concerns me. The left tackle, blindside, and it says Darnold's questionable.
Obliques.
Yep.
He had that last week too.
Yeah, he had that last week.
So I don't know what to think, but those are concerning things. Left tackle, running backs, and your quarterback. So I don't know what that means. Seems like the Rams they have 0 people, no red next to any of their names, no nicks. Apparently they're healthier on paper. So for that, I'm taking the Rams.
Okay. All right, Rob. Defaulted
right.
back to you.
Yeah. God, I hate both teams. Yeah,
Look at that. He's got a boo thing.
You know it's true.
Good job. Tom's got a boo thing. I'll be using that a
He's
lot
got
more
a
on
soundboard. Yeah, boo all you want. It doesn't change any facts. Doesn't change the facts. There we go.
All right.
So anyway, on the hate factor,
There's a big earthquake. The
Oh,
field opens up. Both teams fall down, and it's over.
actually, I did tell a couple of people that I was rooting for an asteroid. But then, yeah, but then now some people were going, "You want both teams to die?" And I'm like, "No, I just don't want the game to be played." Yeah. When's come on.
You get skipped after an asteroid comment.
Now, if one hits, it's going to be Rob's doing.
Yeah, it's going to be my fault. I'm going to
save this tape.
Hey, I'm already getting enough grief from from Seahawk fans that I'm friends with. Apparently, I had more than I ever thought I did this past week. I'm not joking. They're still coming at me. I got my swimmers just like, I'm trying to get them a new set, and then it just went, "Oh, so anyway, how are those Niners? Are they, where are they doing this weekend?" They're in the hospital, guys. Oh, yeah, because they're soft, huh? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of that. So anyway, on the hate factor, there's the Seahawks and the fans and stuff like that. And that's a very, that's because, hey, I live here in the Northwest. I'm probably not going back to California, at my age. Sorry, and so I have to live with that. That's the
They're
burden.
sad. They're sad.
It's the
I say they're sorry, but they're sad.
yeah. It's the burden that I must carry. But here's the thing. Historically, from days gone by, Niner fans cannot stand the Rams at all. That is an historic rivalry, and it's just you're never going to hear a Niner fan go, "Oh yeah, I like that Rams team." No, you'll never hear that. You'll never hear that. It's just too much, NFC, rivalry. And then, of course, with Seattle now in there you go. All right, so there's my soliloquy. I am rooting for some kind of flu to hit both teams to where, they can't play. Okay, that's a much nicer way of saying I don't want to pick this game. I don't want to, do this.
You can't win, you can't lose. Yep.
Yeah, it's a Hobson's choice. It's just I can't do it.
Hobson's choice.
It's a Hobson's choice.
God, I'm Googling something from Rob. What?
Yeah.
Go on.
Go ahead. Yeah, you guys start Googling.
Keep going.
All right. No. All right. So in other words, if I have to pick, because this is the show and I have to have a pick, I'm going to lean on my historical findings. Especially, I don't want the ghost of my grandfathers and my uncles, haunting me over the next several days, with no enthusiasm whatsoever. And my God, I hope it's a 2-0 game. I hope it's the most boring NFC game has ever been just manifested. And it's going to be the Seahawks.
Okay, that's a good thing. Kind of even teams. Did you have that, Robbie? The stat on the number of yards this year?
I feel so dirty, Tom. You're going to have to pay me back on this one. I feel so dirty.
So, yeah, in the 2 games that they played, the Rams scored 58 points and they had 830 yards against Seattle. Seattle had 57 points and they had 829 yards.
1 yard more in the 2 games. Wow.
And then even this, they played the Seahawks and the Niners played 57 times.
The Niners
Seahawks,
or Rams?
Oh, the Rams, my bad. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just in my head and still making fun of the 49ers. They're 29-28 against the Rams. And
one more game than they've lost against
them? More game against them. And then also, the Seahawks lead by 1 point total scored in those games. 12-23 to 12-22. So these are the most even teams that we've seen.
Who's behind by 1 single game between the 2?
It's the Rams.
Let's go Rams.
Tie this thing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope not. Let's hope we have a good day on Sunday and all is well in Seattle. No asteroids or earthquakes.
There's going to be earthquakes. There's going to be an earthquake.
Well, yeah, that's going to be on just a Leonard Williams sack is what it's going to be. That's what's going to happen. So, all right. I had sent out some individual leaders for the week to have us kind of pick them. So what I want to do is I want to go with we're going to go in this order, and we'll start with it. Brant, I'll have you go first. Brant, Travis, Tom, Rob, Robbie, Tyler, and the second person we'll start with Travis. We're going to use the same order though: Travis, Tom, Rob, Robbie, Tyler, Brant. And then we'll go from there. So first one, most passing yards of the 4 quarterbacks. Who do you got, Brent?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with Matthew Stafford because at some point in the game they're going to rely on his efficient passing. So, yeah, Stafford.
Stafford it is. Travis.
I already had Stafford too.
Okay. I'm taking Stafford as well. Rob?
Drake May.
Okay. Robbie?
I got Drake May too.
Drake May. Tyler?
I like how Trav is saying everything that his son says. He's making sure he stays even with him.
Stays in his lane, huh?
And he's waiting for that moment when he hears that game. He's like, I disagree. Now here's my chance to take the lead, whatever. What was the question again?
Most passing
yards.
Oh, for passing yards. Oh yeah, I got notes. They're pretty impressive. Okay, for passing yards, let's see. Remind myself. It's going to be Stafford or May, but I'm going to go with Stafford for most passing yards, which also means he gets the most TDs, which is the next question. I'll be done for that round too.
Touchdown passes, Travis.
I was torn. I think I'm going to go with May on that one.
Okay. I'm next. I'm actually taking May as well. Rob?
No, let's go 3 on that one. May.
Okay. Robbie?
Mega 4. Drake May.
Okay. Tyler? Oh, you already said May.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Whoa.
Now you don't want to agree.
Hold on. Order of court. I spoke out of order, and it was not binding.
And now he's going to rescind it because everybody else.
I have every right to.
Yes, you do.
You told me I couldn't vote. You were too early. You're at the end. I didn't realize, and now here we are. So what I'm going to change my. I'll take Stafford.
Okay, Stafford for Tyler. Most touchdowns scored in the game. Individual that scores the most touchdowns. I'm going to take an unpredictable one. No one else would pick this one. It's only going to be 2 touchdowns, so he might be tied with somebody scoring 2 touchdowns. It's a Seattle Seahawk, and you guys could probably all guess the person, and you still wouldn't get it right, who I'm thinking is going to score 2 touchdowns.
I'm right there, too.
All right. I've got a guy that is going to push one over at the end into the end zone on a 4th and 1. And then he's going to catch one in the end zone as well. A.J. Barner scoring 2 touchdowns for Seattle. He's going to have the most touchdowns scored. Rob?
I'm going with Stephon Diggs.
Okay. Robbie?
I got Kenneth Walker.
Okay. Tyler?
I got the Denver quarterback.
Stidham? He's going to run in the most touchdowns? Wow.
QB sneak.
That's my guess.
Okay. Brantley?
I think, I'm going to go with Kenneth Walker for the Seahawks.
Okay. And Travis?
I got Williams with the Rams.
Okay. All right, next one is rushing yards. Rob?
Oh, boy. Shoot, I had it. I lost it, of course. Shoot. Yeah, I completely lost it. All right, hold on. I'm sorry, guys.
You're right.
I got Williams of L.A.
Williams of L.A. for Tyler. Robbie, who do you got?
Kind of a weird one, but I got Travion Henderson.
Okay. Brantley?
I think it's too important for Seattle. I'm going to go Kenneth Walker again.
Okay. Travis?
I was
Thought all the
doubling
running
down
backs were
on
hurt.
Williams with the Rams.
Okay. I've got Kenneth Walker as well from Seattle. Got somebody there, Rob, or no?
Yeah, I found it. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going off left field, but you guys are going to notice a theme here. Ramondre Stevenson.
Okay. All right. Receiving yards. Robbie?
This one's a tough one. I'm going to say Cortland Sutton.
Ooh, okay. Tyler?
What's the guy with the cool name for the Rams?
Puka?
Puka.
Yeah, I'll
Puka
take
Nacua?
that guy. I'll take
Okay.
that guy.
Brant?
He's been awesome for the Rams. All the playoffs, been so reliable. So Puka. I'll go Puka.
Okay. Travis?
Ditto. That's what I had.
That's who I got as well. Rob?
Boutte.
Okay. From the
It
Patriots.
was my close second.
Booty Bouquet? What was it?
Boutte.
Okay.
Boutte.
All right. Tyler, defense with the most sacks.
Ooh. Seattle.
Okay. Brant?
Mike Vrabel's defense is based on blitzes at the perfect times, and you got a backup quarterback for Denver who doesn't have a lot of experience on the field, so I'll go the Patriots.
Okay. Travis?
Well, now I got to go the opposite because everybody thinks I'm copying him. So I'm going to go Redskins. I'll pick the Seahawks.
What do you pick?
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Okay.
That's
I'm
the
actually
game.
picking Denver in this one. I think Denver's going to have the most sacks. Rob?
I'm going to go New England as well. Backup quarterback, put some pressure on him.
And Robbie?
I'm going to say Seattle.
Okay. All right. Back to Brant. This is defense creating the most turnovers.
Ooh. Yeah, again, backup quarterback for Denver. I'm going to go Patriots. That defense just, I have a feeling it's going to mess with him a little bit. Jarrett Stidham.
Okay. Travis?
Out of the Patriots, too, just based on Denver needing to get a rhythm.
I actually had New England as well. So, Rob?
It's kind of weird. This is one of the few I'm going to deviate from my pattern. I'm going to go Seahawks.
Okay. Robbie?
I have the Patriots.
Patriots as well. And Tyler?
You're going to think I'm crazy. I have the Broncos.
Okay. To win, they probably need to do that.
Yeah, mile high noise. Yeah, why not?
All right. Highest scoring team. Travis?
I got to go with the Rams.
Okay. Me? I'm all right. I'm going to take the homer. I'm taking Seattle. Rob?
I just don't see that. You know what? Something tells me that NFC game isn't going to be as offensive as you guys think it's going to be. So
I don't
I'm
think
gonna.
either game is going to score many.
Yeah. So I'm going to go New England.
Okay. Robbie?
I got New England here too.
Okay. Tyler?
What was the question? Lowest scoring?
Highest scoring team.
Highest scoring.
Highest scoring Rams.
Okay. And Brant?
I think that NFC game is going to be a defensive showdown, so I'm going to go Patriots on the AFC side.
Okay. And last one we have is the lowest scoring team. And that's me. Oh, this is awkward because I was going to pick New England, and originally I have my lowest scoring team as going to be Denver. So it's going to be difficult for them to score least of anybody in football and win. So I'm going to say New England, I guess. I have Drake May throwing the most touchdown passes. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's what I got. Rob?
I'm going to be petty and say the Rams.
Whoa, I like that. Not because you're petty.
Oh, I'm petty.
Yeah. Rob?
I'll ride that one. Yep, I'm petty.
I got Denver.
Denver, okay. Tyler?
I have the Patriots scoring the least.
Okay. Brantley?
I think that Patriots defense looks really good, especially against C.J. Stroud last week. So I think Denver will score the least.
Okay. And Travis?
This is an emotional bet. Patriots.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to move to our last segment, our parlays for the week. So last week's parlays, if people would have bet against us for the most part, Travis, you had picked 3. You had Williams over a touchdown, 1.5 touchdowns. That was a win. You had the Bears plus 3.5, which ended up being a win. And Adunse, you had him 2.5 catches. He only had 2, so you were the closest.
And he added the extra on. Tell me that was the one he added on at the end. Was that number 3?
That was his second one. That was his second.
Yeah.
Bad TV.
The only other one that we hit as a group, I had Buffalo Denver over 46, and I had the Rams giving 3.5, so I lost by 0.5 point in the Bears game. So anyway, this week we probably will do a lot better, I would imagine.
Oh hell yes.
So I'll just throw mine out there real quick. My first game is New England Denver under 42.5, and I'm going to take Seattle giving 2.5. Robbie?
I got Rams and Seattle under 46.5, and then I have Patriots and Denver over 42.5.
Okay. Rob?
Ooh. What's the line on the New England Denver game?
4.5, 42.5.
5. New England giving 5.
Denver is a home dog. Ooh.
That's what happens when you lose your quarterback.
Yeah, I know. Oh. That's tempting. I know I picked New England in that game. I know I did. I didn't say that Denver was going to be the lowest scoring team. You know what? I'm gonna be petty again. I'm gonna stay away from the NFC game, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take Denver plus 5 because it'll be a closer game.
Okay.
And I will go with the over 42.5.
Okay. Tyler?
I'm gonna make it seems a little more predictable. Seems a little more predictable of a game. I'm gonna take all Rams Seahawks. I'm gonna take Rams plus 2.5, getting 2.5, and over the total of 46.5 is what I'm seeing.
Okay. All right. One more here. Travis?
I'll go 2 this time. I'll do the Broncos under 17.5. And
Okay.
the Seahawks under 2.5 to cover and win.
All right. Okay.
Wait a minute. What was that first one again? Do you mean they're going to score less than 17?
Less than 17.5.
17.5, yeah.
Okay.
And then the Seahawks giving the 2.5. All right. Anything to add? I know, Rob, this is going to be a horrible Sunday for you. Are you going to tune in, or are you just going to
I'm going to watch
be
the
busy?
first. I'm going to watch the first game, and then I'm going to ignore the television from that point on. So, in other words, it's probably after the noon game. It's baseball season.
Yeah.
Well, I might shoot you a text. So just to give you an
Okay.
idea, I thought I was sending a text to the group chat with Tyler and you
Yeah.
just before the this was just before the kickoff, just before the opening kickoff. I sent a message thinking that, okay, here we go. Let me just send this quickly to Tyler and Tyler and Rob and I will get this thing going. Let's see, what did I do with it? Then I'll tell you even what Tyler replied back to me.
What? Oh my!
No, I
God.
won't. I won't. That's here it is.
That's not too
Buckle
bad.
up, seat belts and chin straps. And then I sent a message of nice tackle try by the kicker. Goes in with a slide tackle, trying to get the runner. Anyway, and then I realize, yeah, Tyler comes back with I lose in overtime on 50 yards of PI, and then I stake my hand on Rob's beep ass team.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway, so I thought I was sending it to both of you. So when I saw it send it to just Tyler, I'm like, okay. Then I thought, nope, I'm not going to send anything else out. I'm not even gonna go there. So, all right. Well,
did you guys not think that Josh Allen's ball was a game-winning pass?
I thought that was a catch. I really
No,
did.
I mean, in that moment,
yeah, no,
you
I
did
thought
what
it
they
was.
had to win.
I thought his
and
knee
then
hit.
ugh.
I thought his knee hit with control of the ball. I really did.
At worst, it was simultaneous possession, and it should have been the
what
opposite.
happened. Ty goes the runner, and
Yeah,
Ty
goes
the
the offense.
receiver.
Yeah.
You remember the Packers Seahawks game?
Down through
When-
where
when
they're
they-
both
Yeah, the
when they
Fail
were
Mary.
when they
So
had
to
the
Fail Mary.
replacement officials, when they had the replacement officials in there, and then the next week the officials were back because everybody's seen what had happened there. The guy made the catch, touchdown in the end zone, and then Seattle defender grabbed the ball with him and came out with of the pile, and they gave him an interception on it. Anyway,
It was Tom. It was the other way around. It was Wilson throws the Fail Mary. I forgot the receiver. He catches it pretty much at the same time as the Green Bay corner, and it was a scramble for it. Basically in a big scrum. And one official was going like this.
right.
The other
Yeah, it was
one was
Golden
going
Tate.
like
Okay,
this.
okay.
Yeah, Golden Tate. Thank you.
Oh, it was Golden
And
Tate,
another
okay.
one was doing this. I mean, you had three officials giving three different signals, and yeah,
Folks, you know what that means?
yeah. It basically,
It's
yeah,
time
that's
to
like
get new
stop the
officials.
clock. Yeah, it was.
Blow the whistle.
What are we doing here?
This guy doesn't know
There's
football.
no way I can make this call. And Mom, I'm on television.
Anyway, they
Yeah.
settled the strike just after that with the officials. They brought him back.
Yeah, literally 12 hours later, it was the
Seriously, Robin, you're a sports writer. If you don't know what the combination of those three
I do know what the
symbols
three of-
mean, I mean, geez, Louise.
Come
You're a
on.
football fan.
Hey, you know what? Here's another tidbit there, Tyler. I actually covered that football game, and I got to basically grill Golden Tate by going, Did you really catch that? Come on, tell me. Did you really catch that? Yeah, I caught it. Yeah, of course I caught it. No, really. Did you catch that football? Really? Did you catch it? Did you have enough of the football? Because it didn't look like you had enough of the football. Oh, yeah, I had the football. Absolutely. Yes, I had the football. So there you go.
This
Yeah.
is how bad the Seahawks are. I don't even remember that play because it doesn't register as a big play to me in NFL history.
The
You guys
Fail
talk-
Mary? Oh, my gosh.
And you guys all remember it like, oh yeah, that was Golden Tate. And it was there's a nickname for it, the Failed Mary. I don't remember.
Fail
the play.
Mary. Yeah, the Fail Mary. Yeah.
You guys are insignificant. I don't remember the play.
Yeah.
Well, that basically was the game that taught most of the NFL world of simultaneous possession.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean,
Right.
seriously,
It was.
after that, that's been the standard. And I'll be honest
Look
with you,
it up.
I saw the highlight. I didn't see the game, but I saw the highlight of it and the play of it. But it should have been I think the Bills were absolutely jobbed on that one.
All righty. Well, hopefully a great weekend for football. Then leading into one more after these two.
Go baseball. Baseball
Yeah.
season. Yeah, the World Baseball Classic is going to come up.
Hey Rob,
Perfect.
I'm an Angels fan. Do you think I'm really ready for baseball season to get here?
What I
I'm
really
a Giants,
want.
I'm a Giants fan, man. It's not like
Yeah,
Oh, so
you
he's
know
in the
what?
same
We're gonna
boat.
win
He's
a
in the
World
same
Series.
boat, yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
boring. There's
We're not going
162
to win a
of
World
those.
Series. We don't.
There's a-
We don't have 2.6 billion, to throw around. To
What's next
Yeah.
is the questions. The answer is the Masters. We don't want to talk about a season for 162 games. the Masters one time in April in Augusta.
Oh,
Georgia.
goody!
I'm already,
It's kind
I'm
of
already
right
tired
around
of
the
thinking
corner.
about it.
Little
It's kinda
ball
right
on
around
a
the corner.
manicured lawn,
It's
while
kind of
everybody
right around the
eats
corner.
pimento cheese
Brooks
sandwiches
Koepka is back
with
in
the
the
mint
PGA, huh?
julep. You know,
You're combining that with the Kentucky Derby. Calm down.
Well, the pimento cheese sandwiches is the Masters there.
That is true. I didn't argue that.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think we've said enough. So hopefully we can make a bunch of people some money with all of these great parlays that we put out there. No, I forgot to say that's for entertainment.
This is
purposes
for
only.
entertainment purposes
If you're
only.
stupid
Listen,
enough,
the Rams
if you're
and the
stupid enough
over
to
is a
lose
lock.
your money,
Lock.
listen to
Lock.
You
us.
said that last
It's
week.
on you.
Oh yeah, how many did you say there was a lock there, Tyler?
It's a lock.
Yeah.
Well, this
yeah.
one.
Oh.
Listen,
go
though,
back.
this is a sklow. It's a stone cold lock.
Was that
Look
the
at that.
Who
Look
gave
at
you
that
one?
right there.
Oh, that's
One.
right.
As in 1 and 4.
God, look at your graphics. You went out to embarrass me. Good job.
The
I deserve
one
it.
game that you picked chalk on, Tyler.
And I won.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. The worst. I took a gamble. Listen, the hardest thing to do in pro sports is win on the road in the NFL. I took 4 dogs. I'm not even getting the extra juice like plus 380 for the money line, and I'm calling them to win. You know, I just kind of went for it. It wasn't probably the best options last week, picking 4 dogs and coming up 0 for 4. And well, yeah, and hey, we said it wasn't an NFL handicapper, but you watch out for that college football now, and I was 1-0 there. So, hey.
So on
So
the
was
show,
everybody but Brantley.
I wanted to make sure we had top quality analysts doing the coverage of these games.
God.
But
Yeah, but
You
we
know-
have Tyler.
everybody needs a clown
Poor
on the
man's
team
Rob.
too, though. So I mean, that way people will join in to say, "Hey, what's he going to pick this week?" So that might be how people bet. They might go what you picked.
They go against me. Yeah,
They would have did pretty good against
I'll
us.
tell you
all
what.
there.
I'll tell you what. I know we got 8.3 million viewers. So here's the deal, guys. If I go 0-2 again, if I go 0-2 this week and I end up 1-6, I'll come in with my best pick for the Super Bowl. I really will. Take the others.
Somehow you'd still get that one wrong.
Yeah.
I'll let you pick the top
No.
2 in the Super Bowl, and you'd probably
No,
still
yeah.
miss it.
Or maybe I'm due. Maybe I'm due. Get it all back.
All right. Well, from all of us here at Rain or Shine, let the sun shine this weekend. Go Hawks.
2-2.